Yeah.
Can you stop?
Yeah. Yeah.
Then he's a bit defensive.
Yeah. And then he shuts down.
I warmed him up the other day. He's also very buddy sour. So Amir was screaming, and he was just like,
Nobody home. Yeah.
And he just started to get where that mouth was open.
Yeah.
And if I tried, I couldn't even let go.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I probably warmed him up quick. He was like the sixth horse of the day. I was probably tired. He was just being a jerk, and I was impatient.
Yeah.
But every other day's been great. I mean, if I ride him.
What we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of the collection left, and then as a reward at the end, you can show me the normal frame and outline that you normally ride him in. But for me, based off of what I've done with him in the past and what I know he's capable of, and how I want you to be incorporating, adding these tools to your toolkit that you already have working. Okay, so this is not instead of all the other things you're doing. This is in addition to. That's giving you just another set of tools to bridge into the collection that you may be doing eventually with him.
I had never seen him before.
Yeah.
I've never seen him.
Yeah, you're just having to figure out. You're like, wow, who is this?
Yes.
Who is this? I know.
The mother wants a divorce.
Yeah, who are we? Yeah. It's like that song, Who Are You? Good boy. So walking along and just being very open and receptive. And he's a little bit like HR in a way, that's Anne's horse, in that he has the whole spectrum. He can be an absolute light gentleman where you can ride him with the edge of a feather, or he can drag you out of the tack and be Goliath himself. And like I said, you don't want to engage him at that. You want to stay well away from the Goliath mode. You say, thank you, but I would prefer not. Yeah, exactly. And just don't go there. You have to be like an Aikido master, okay? An Aikido master will not engage their opponent in the opponent's strength. So when somebody comes, like a kickboxer come up to an Aikido master with both fists up and their heels swinging, the Aikido master is not going to kickbox them, right? They're gonna use the opponent's strengths against them, avoid all of that, and then come in tactical where the person is not seeing it coming, right? Right. So you have to be the Aikido master. He wants to be all in front, right? And then you're just going to ride him behind the saddle, just like you're doing here. So that's like the Aikido master saying, I'm not going to punch you in the face. I'm going to actually hook my leg around behind you and knock your knees out from under you. What you're doing right now is like that. Drop his neck down. You're saying, I'm actually going to move you, displace your weight behind. I'm moving your weight around, and I'm not engaging you where you want to be engaged in the front end, you see? That's the Aikido master riding style. Pet him and say, good boy. All right, now the same thing in the canter. This is the new direction, right?
Mm-hmm.
I lost track.
I think so. No, it's not.
I think we're back. Yeah, I think we're back in the easy direction. We need to go the hard way. Yeah, this is the easy way. Okay, Aikido master. Good boy though. Pet him. Do you see how light that was? Like, that's possible. That's the important piece that I'd like you to get if you get nothing else other than that's possible for him. All right? And again, his head has to be loosely hanging on his neck like a well-lubricated ball joint. No drifting left though. Left spur. See, you're engaging the right hind, but he's drifting into your left spur. Watch out for that. That left drift you must eliminate at all costs. Yeah, now walk him straight up in front of your left leg. Don't lean yourself. Don't tip. Don't anything, because anything that tends into a left drift is going to grind him up against your left rein and right through your left rein and your left leg. Half out light, half out right, and very vertically balanced, very, very attentive to detail. No left drift. Give him a light tap with your left spur. Have a zero tolerance for left drift and get off that left rein. Don't let him even have that much weight on your left rein. Left spur. Like, I can see your left spur in his side. Poke him off of it. Say, thou shalt not. Get him off your left rein too. There has to be much more of a thou shalt not right in there in your riding. Good. Now lighten up everything. Good. And pet him even on the left side so that he's not defensive, and get lighter, lighter, lighter. Insist that everything is lighter. Even if he's gross and heavy, say, leg him off your left leg again. Put your hands down and neutral so that his problems don't become your problems. Now leg him off your left leg. Leg him right off your left leg right now. There. Now lighten up and say pet him. Say thank you. You have to be able to get quickly and easily this horse off your left leg. Now halt and rein back because he didn't half halt there. Now lighten up on your left leg. Lighten up on your left leg. Good. Now rein back a few steps and then walk forward. Neck down low. Neck low. Transfer the weight back. Good. Now when you walk forward, don't let him walk into your left leg. He's got to walk off and lightly up. That's it. Now pet him and lighten. That's enough. That's all you need. It's just that one little correction. Quiet. Now quietly canter. And he's got to stay soft between both. Yes, good boy. Pet him. Tell him good boy. Now keep him in the princely mode. Pet him on the left side. Let's see. Do you have ounces in your left hand? Pet him. Pet him on. Yes. Are you sitting on a prince or a thug? Pet him. Let's see. Princely. Pet him. Could you have a glass of Prosecco in your left hand? Very expensive? Yes, you could. Wonderful. That's what I want to see. We're talking white glove sport here. Supple give. Prosecco in both hands now. Yep, there you are. Okay? Very good. Now gently collect the canter and to see what happens with little half halts. Does he come back fairly gently? And remember, if the answer is no, don't get thuggy yourself. Stay light and turn on a very small circle. And keep half halting nicely. Don't lean back too far. Collect. Use your voice a little bit. And walk. Yes, good job. Yeah, good job. And now rein back. Rein back because that walk was huge. He was good, and then he did his monster walk. Now gently back. Beautiful shape though. See how quickly he regrouped. Reward. Make sure you reward these split-second decisions this horse is making. Now gently canter out of that rein back right there. Gently canter right there. It's possible. I've seen it done. He can rein back and canter through that shape. His neck soft. Neck soft. It's your job to make sure he's light in each rein there. There. And now canter through that shape right there. And pet him. Now ride lightly. Ride like a feather. Like a feather princess. Like, that's it. Left. Very light on the left side. Don't let him run up against that left rein. Wiggle it loose. Make a small circle. And light. Prosecco. Let me see your pinky fingers out like Queen Elizabeth having tea. You never want to do it, but just know you could. Exactly. That's it. Now close your fingers up again. Yeah, good. Now light little half halts. Yes. Yes. Now coming on a small circle. Coming on a very small circle. Very small. Very collected. Very light. Slow. Slow. Talk him through it. Don't push. Don't drive. Half halt balance. It's okay. We'll do one more. He can collect more. And you don't need to push and drive. You just half halt lightly, okay? And now rein back and canter one more time just to practice that transition because that's a good one for him, isn't it? Neck low. These are getting so much more through. Feel that? And now just calmly canter right lead with that neck down. Neck down. Right position. Left leg back. Pat him. Good boy. Now feel that. Feel that? Now very small circle. A 2-meter circle with the lightest of aids. So before he gains speed, you see. Turn 2 meters. How big is a 2-meter circle with light aids? Light. Light. Ho. Don't push. Don't drive. Don't anything. Just half out light. Half out light. Half out light. It's more balancing than anything. Quietly rein back. Ho. Rein back. Rein back. Take it back before it gets big and strong and out in front of you. Take it back. And now you're going to canter right on a 6-meter circle. Turn right and canter right on a 6-meter circle right there. Now half out lightly. Don't drive. Half out. Don't half out. Just balance. There. Just balance. There. There. Don't drive, don't push, don't hold, just calibrate, balance, half out light, 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 and then walk. That's the half out. That's the half out. Everything gets round and beautiful. Half out light. Yes. And pet him. That's the ticket. Don't drive. When you get into deep shit, don't drive and pull. You've got to lighten everything and turn and maneuver and be strategic and tactical again, okay?